goodness. What is it with games starting with low frame rates? Okay, I didn't read any of that. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Leave the Red, which is a first-person, puzzle-based horror game, which involves escaping, and I quote, the bloody clutches of a witch. Which sounded utterly thrilling and exciting to me, so I thought... Goodness, these folks didn't fare very well. I'm also wondering why he's got somebody else's feet. Because he hasn't got his feet, because he's got his feet. And he hasn't got his own feet, because they're right there. So whose feet are these? I think we have solved the case of the mysterious foot thief. The foot thief of Thesbia. Right. Never mind any of that. This prisoner got well, didn't they? They got a whole table and chairs. This person got a candle as well. Oh, and a knife. Oh, no, key. Sorry, my brain jumped to conclusions. Okay. This is fun. Oh, a checkpoint. Thank you very much. So I don't know if this is going to involve any sort of combat or anything like this, but it did mention something about sound-oriented stealth mechanics. Spooky-licious. So possibly I'm going to need to shut up occasionally and listen. In fact, I might turn the volume up a little bit, just so that I give myself a little bit of an edge. But yes, I can press Control to sneak, and I've also what? The key should be down here somewhere. I've also just noticed my arm and my hand and how segmented it is. Never mind. I mean, I want to complain about having weird skin, but come on, that's not the point. The point is that we need to find some more keys. And more feet! Why are there feet everywhere? Goodness. And how are they all staying together like this? Isn't the foot made up of like 20 different bones? How would it stay together like that? Makes no sense. It would be in a little heap. It wouldn't be all so perfectly crafted and held together like this. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. And also sprint as well, so we're possibly going to be doing some running away from bad guys as well at some point. Is this locked? How can it be locked? There's no locking mechanism. Anyway, enough about the logic of how locks work. Oh, goodness, that's a lovely design. Does this say anything? Can I read this? No, it's too small. It's not clear enough. I can't read it. Oh, hi. I probably should be being a bit more careful and paying a little bit less focus to you. Oh, right-click to pick up item. Okay. Do I need to put it up on this podium with the other one? But I want to say hello to the lady. Hi. I'm going to walk up to you and you're going to jump scare me. Well, I wasn't wrong. I'm just not quite sure that I'm right either. Her eyes become false in the ritual, but her ears remain pure. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I need to be sneaky. Oh, I need to be sneaky. She's very swift, isn't she? I probably should stop yakking on. She's probably listening to me. Oh, there's more writing down here. I don't think it's English. It might be Latin or something similar. But, right. I like the hair animations, though. Normally people just go for utterly static hair. They seem to have done it with a little, a little bit of a wispiness, a little bit of an excitement, a little bit of detail to it. Attention to detail, I like it. Right, I've got a key now, and I'm really, really hoping that she's not going to appear again in a minute, but she probably will. Okay, I think we have succeeded. We've passed the first trial, and escaped her clutches for at least a moment or two. Oh, that's nice. Nice attention to detail. Would have been nice if the lights had sort of gone out a little bit more naturally, rather than just flickering off like that, but I'll live with it. Oh good, we're back in the Soul Crane. And with the stocks. Goodness, we could get up to some very interesting stuff in here. Let's not even go there. Me and my dirty mind. Right, this presumably needs a key like all the others do. I need a key for this one. Yes. So, what? What? I didn't get time to read that. I was too confused what the first word was. I thought it was blessed, but it's not. It's like blessed? I don't know. I'm not familiar with such things. You have an enormous head. You must have had a great big brain. Life must have been so easy for you. Right, okay. Let's keep... Are we in a church? Little pews. There's a statue of someone. statue of some sort of Roman warrior, which isn't normally the sort of thing you'd find in a church, I don't think. Am I still crouching? No, I'm not. I just seem to be very short. Either that or they just had a very tall preacher. Okay. I don't know. If that makes it easier for him to hear things from up above. I haven't got a clue. Hello. Ooh, I like the detail, though. We've got some really nice detailing on the various different models and characters and things. But why is everyone so big? And why am I this height? Have I been bred for some sort of particular purpose? And my height is important in that? Blast it! What was that noise? I don't know, I didn't hear anything. I was too busy drivelling all that rubbish. Horribly... Oh, here we are. Here are some people my height. Ooh. Got a knife ready to stab some people. It's got some really badass armour. I like that. It's really nice. What are you holding? I'm not going to ask what you're holding. We've got enough mischievous connotations as it is, without without any further implications. Maybe I'll go around the other way. Maybe I do. Maybe you could just make up your mind about where it is you're going. I also can't tell if she's giggling or crying. I get the distinct impression it might be somewhere in between the two. Right, I just need to get to the other end of the corridor, or the end of the church, rather. Gosh. I don't really want to jump, because I'm probably going to make a load of noise doing that, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, there she is over there, so I just need to wait for her to pass by. Can I, like, jump up from here? No, I can't. I was hoping to, like, jump over them, but... that was a little too close for comfort. There we go, and now I can slip out of here. I'm guessing this is so that you can't get out while she's chasing you, but at the same time, it's a little nerve-wracking. Okay, hooray, we got out without a problem. Surprised you didn't hear the door clicking, but hey-ho, being a witch is hard work. You can't be expected to hear everything, particularly after all that sobbing. Oh, hi again. We're going to do the same system as before? Yes, we are. That's a bit of a shame. Would have been nice to change things up a little bit, but never mind. Is there anything actually at the end of this corridor or not? Anything I should be familiar with? Anything I should stick my face in? Hello! I'm going to guess then that this door doesn't open. Is this where we need our next key for? Well, it doesn't say, but it doesn't open when I press E, so I'm going to presume the answer to that question is yes. Okay, she's gone upstairs. That gives me a little bit of time. I don't know what that is. It looks kind of useful, though. It looks kind of important, but pressing right-click isn't picking it up, so I'm going to assume for the time being that it's nothing as important as it looks. Okay, she's come back downstairs. She has to have a little bit of time to have a little look round. Most of the keys seem to have been on tables so far, which kind of makes sense, but can't see any down here. Some targets for the shooting of bows and arrows. Glad to see the people in this fortress employ some traditional warfare tactics, other than just sympathy. Spiders! Oh gosh, something worse than a spider. Genuinely didn't think it was possible, but yes, we found something worse than a spider. Okay, good, she's downstairs. Good, she's downstairs now. Good. Okay, so what have we got around here? We've got some more enormous dead bodies. Some sunbeds. Some medieval sunbeds. Let's see, even they knew the advantages of UV radiation or something. A bit close. Is it my imagination, or is she floating by like the tiniest margin? Her feet aren't quite on the ground. Have the door shut below? Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Do you know what could be a nice feature is when you like pick up a key, if that could make a little bit of noise, and then that would like attract her directly to your position, and you'd have to like run and run away from your position. The key does not work. Perhaps there is another way. Okay, I don't remember seeing any other doors, but then again it was very dark upstairs. Maybe I could climb in here. Yes, if I go in here and sell myself into slavery, that'll get me out of here, won't it? Okay, where is she? Okay, she's over there by the front door. I don't really want to follow her up the stairs, but I don't think I'm going to have an awful lot of choice. Because she moves slightly faster than I do, which means she picks up ground. Even when I'm trailing behind her. Okay, there's got to be another door somewhere. Or a passageway or something. Ugh. I'm glad it's spicing things up a little bit though. I think the mechanics are developing and changing as we go through. No, there's no other door though. There's no other door in here. So what do I need to use to get out of here? So when it said there was another way, presumably, I mean, I assume it means there's another way out, not there's another way to get the door open. But maybe I'm wrong. There definitely is not another door in here, though. Just get down the stairs quickly before she comes back. Oh, she was upstairs that whole time. I thought she'd gone downstairs ages ago, but never mind. The key does not work. Perhaps there is... Oh, goodness. Unless it's this again. Is this the thing? No, this isn't the thing. Well, I'm stumped. I'm curious about why some of these are the wrong way up. Ah, curiosity solved the puzzle. So there's a couple of these... I've noticed... Yeah, here we are. There's like some of these torch holders that are the wrong way up. They're kind of bent. It seems to be a sort of a bit of a trope in these sorts of games, you know. And in Skyrim, you turn the candlestick on the mantelpiece in order to open the passage to the tower. In this game, you turn around the torch holders in order to open things. I think it all comes from, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, I think the whole thing comes from an ancient, well, not ancient, an old tactic used in war, where they'd have bunkers, and they'd put like a corridor entering the bunker. So like you'd enter the bunker, you'd go down a corridor, and you'd actually get to like where the resources and stuff are, and they'd have a slightly squiffy painting. And the idea was that if you turned the painting, that would trigger some explosives, which would blow up in the corridor and kill you. The idea was that if a bad guy or a member from, or somebody from the other side of the war comes into your bunker to steal your stuff, they can be killed by the trap. Run, fool! Okay. I mean, I needed some exercise, so I suppose I'll go for a little run. But I've never understood why that story can't be true, because surely if you were like an enemy agent going into a bunker, you wouldn't... Hooray, we won! Surely you'd have better things to do than go around straightening your enemy's painting. Surely you'd want to steal all of their treasure. I don't know. But, that was... What was that? That was Leave the Red? That was Leave the Red. That was quite fun. I mean, the mechanics could have developed a little bit more than they did, and she could have been a little bit more deadly, a little bit more spooky. I am curious to see what it's like when you die to her, however, so I'm going to quickly go back in and get murderized by her. Wow, she's actually a lot more impressive when you get murdered by her. I want to see that again. Where have you gone, madam? Hello. Wow, she's actually got a really nice model. She's got like death claws. She's actually really nicely designed, really nicely. So yeah, this game actually shows a lot of promise. It would be nice if she were a little bit harder to navigate around, if to make things a little bit tougher. But her model is really nice. The lighting is nice. I'm not still quite sure what's going on with my hand. But other than that, yes, it's really good actually. It's really nice. It's really fun. It would just be nice if it were a little bit more difficult and if the mechanics kind of developed a little bit. But because yeah, it seems like, I mean, I wanted to also test how close can I get to her while... Oh, goodness. I wanted to see the jump scare. I didn't want to see it 4 times. I'm curious, how close can I get to her while sneaking? I'm sorry, what did I just do? Yeah, you can get extremely close to her. Yeah, unless you literally walk into her, you can't really die while crouching. So maybe, I don't know, if you made a little bit of noise while crouching, you had to maintain a bit of a distance from her so that she didn't hear your reduced noise. And if she got a bit more aggressive as time went by, I don't know, maybe it could make it a little bit more fun. But for what it is, for just a little short spooky stealth experience, it's really actually quite fun. So thank you very much for joining me for Leave the Red. yeah, let's go find something else to play. Let's get on with the game, shall we? And hopefully not getting put in a terrible mood like last time.
Beyond the known world, there is an ancient temple of great wealth. The treasure you seek is there. You are certain of it. No salvation exists for any souls in that place. It is home to unspeakable evil and cursed.
Just as if the unspeakable evil wasn't enough, we
Those who
needed a
go
couple of
there
curses as
forfeit
well.
their lives. You have been warned.
Juicylicious. How are you saving? We haven't done anything yet. All that's happened is we've been threatened. Oh. Goodness! I'm fortunate, aren't I? I'm well endowed as well. I am fortunate that I didn't fall off there. I'm still gonna fall off there. Whee! Oh, I don't get to splat myself? I wanted to splat myself. Never mind. Let's have an... So much for saving the game! Giddy aunt. Right, it seems the way to survive this temple of unspeakable evil is not to jump off into the abyss. I'll remember that for the future. Goodness, it's dark. That's a bit better. Walk up to a torch to take it. My friend, I've already worked it out. Okay, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Stay in the Light, which is supposed to be... Ooh, some treasure! Excellent! Turns out this whole treasure collecting business is a lot easier than Lara Croft makes it look. So, is that my head? Goodness, I'm a big-headed individual. Let's get back to the game. Freaky Shadow. So, yes, this is called Stay in the Light, and apparently it's meant to be a rare and valuable item. Really? I was just about to say that it looks a lot more boring than the literal golden crown I found a moment ago. It's meant to be a horror game with some sort of tactics and stuff used in it. Oh, I'm using it to light the other torches. That's intelligent. And it's supposed to be a bit spooky and sort of vaguely difficult, probably because of that fine fellow over there. And yeah, apparently it uses some very clever, impressive graphical settings that completely screwed the frame rate, so I turned them all off and we're down at standard basic settings. But seems pretty. I think it's also possibly randomly generated as well, which explains sort of the infinitesimal void of cloud. But let's have a look at this. This looks like a rare and valuable item. Can I have? Can I have this thing? Is this for me? And me alone? No, I don't really know what I did there, but never mind. My friend is still waiting there for me, so I suppose let's go and say hello to him and set fire to his loins. Oh, friend. How are you, friend? Are you having a better day than me? Thank you. You've significantly improved my day by fixing that crick in my neck. Thank you very much, friend. Okay, do I still have my treasure? I've got no idea. No, I don't. I have an empty treasure collection. I see. So possibly the randomly generator doesn't refer to the world, it refers to the placement of the booty. Never mind. Maybe I've just died and I've lost all my treasure and it's lying in a little heap next to that Neanderthal of a bad guy. But he seems to be gone now. Or is he just standing off to the side? No, I think he's gone. So let's take some more treasure. A rare and valuable treasure. It wouldn't really be treacherous if it wasn't rare and valuable, would it? I don't know what these do. They're very shiny and very sort of unusual. I don't know if they're related to game mechanics or they're just there for the fun of it. They're quite pretty. They might just be there so they can play around with some fancier lights. Can I go up these ladders? Yes, I can. I go up them very swiftly. Okie dokie. Any treasure up? Yeah, I'm moving northern slowly. There's nothing up here. This was an utter waste of my time. But I'm going to jump off and do this fall damage. No, there doesn't seem to be. I have ankles of rubber, it would seem. I shall put that on my CV at once. Okay. More dead bodies. What? Left mouse button to what? Left mouse button to what? Left mouse button to talk to the dead? I thought I could hide here for a while. It didn't work. Nothing could hide me from him. Yes, I've met him, our friend the chiropractor. So you can chat with the dearly deceased. Of course you can. Right. Okay. I think my torch has run out of puff. I'd better take another one, hadn't I? That presumably means I have a limited number of these, and I need to relight other ones that I find as time goes by. So, I can't interact with these things, can I? No. I can drop my thingamajig, however. There's also... Oh, I have some chalk. Left mouse button to draw with the chalk. I'm pressing, but nothing's happening. Am I supposed to be drawing on these with the chalk? Chalk is useful for keeping track of where you've been, which implies the environment's a bit bigger than it seems to be right now. Put middle of the mouse button to put left-hand items away. Okay, it also mentioned something about a mirror. What is this? I think it's a sundial. Is it turning it from night to day? Or the other way round, even? Oh dear. How am I supposed to comment on massive crows flying through corridors? I don't know how to describe that. Okay, that's getting rather annoying. I'm going to stop doing that for the time being. Okay, I'm a little confused as to what I'm really supposed to be doing. Going down here? This wasn't here before, was it? So do you need to activate those weird spherical things in order to, like, progress the world while looking around for treasure and not dying to the chiropractor and no longer being allowed to talk to the dead? I just want to talk to this dead person. Is that such a stretch? Apparently it is. Right. Never mind any of that. This looks nice. It's like an old Egyptian tomb. Very spooky. Very spooky-licious indeed. So I'm going to keep activating these for no other reason than I can. And I presume it's something vaguely important. But, okay. Activate these two. Push my nose into this weird gyro thing. Has that achieved something? Yes. So these do actually achieve something important. Where did that go? Exactly. Ah, I have a mirror. I could admire my ugly mug. Hello. The chiropractor is sneaking up on me for some covert chirology. Jump scare? Use the middle mouse bar to select the mirror. Yes. So now I can sort of see behind me. Or I can see the side of my face. Goodness, I am an ugly mug, aren't I? So this is sort of useful, I suppose. It's like, what was the other game? Only in Darkness? Is that what it was called? That had like a mirror mechanic. Complete level 1. I don't think I got any treasure though. Treasure collected? 1. Total treasure value, $7,200. Puzzle solved 2. I didn't think I solved any puzzles. I just sort of blundered around, pushed my face into things and got my neck broken. But hey ho. Let's have a look at the next level and see whether the game begins to make a bit more sense. So they always seem to start with falling, but we seem to have some wild portals in order to help us move around. Can I speak with the dead? I got lost in here. I never had chalk like you. You seem so much more prepared than I ever was. I starved to death, trying to remember where to go. Couldn't you have just, like, tried any option? That seems better than starving to death. But never mind, some treasure. It's a very rare and valuable treasure. So presumably that's to indicate what sorts of treasure give you more points. But if you're not going to know that until after you've picked it up, what's really the point in telling you? Because it would be like, oh, yeah, but maybe you could prioritise the thing which would be worth more. But you don't know that until you've picked it up. I don't know, I don't claim to understand these things, but I do see a gemstone. Ooh, a sapphire. Lovely stuff. Or at least I assume it's a sapphire. It's cut like a sapphire. Okay. Should I get my mirror out? Do I still have my mirror and my chalk? Yeah, so how do I use my chalk? Can I... Oh, I can literally, like, draw on a wall and say there's like a big plus symbol or something. That's a terrible plus symbol. It looks more like a burning man. But never mind. What does it matter? Let's have a scooch down here. That's better. I didn't break my ankle so horribly this time. Okay, I'm going to keep the mirror up. I don't really know why, though. I presume it's to protect me from the bad guy. But so far he hasn't, like, chased me. I'm assuming he's gonna chase me at some point. He must do. Or else what's the point of the mirror? And possibly I can't see him anymore. I can only see him in the mirror. If that little cutscene was anything to go by. I'm sorry, what was that? Throw the torch? I didn't throw the torch. I'm not going in that way. I don't care if all the treasure in the world is in there. I don't care if the key to happiness, the fountain of youth, and the chocolate bar is in there. I'm not going in there with those massive arachnids. Ugh. Have you anything to say, dear friend? I died here years ago, along with my entire exploration team. I deserved better than this. I will not forgive or forget. You sound very cheesed off about something, but I don't... Surely it's your fault. Because if you'd been better explorers, you wouldn't have died here. 5 treasures. Yes, indeed. It looks quite pretty, though. From what little of it I can see, it looks like we're up in the Himalayas or something. Maybe he's a yeti. Maybe he's a freshly shaven yeti bear. I'm gonna have to go in here, aren't I? Oh, gosh. I'm not going to enjoy this. Oh, gosh. At least they seem to be scared of me. Oh, that makes 2 of us. And there was nothing here. This was utterly pointless and an abject failure of my life coming in here. Right. We've explored all of this area. I don't think we need to come back here anytime soon. So yeah, I don't think we need to... Did I come there? I don't remember. I think we came down this ladder, didn't we? Yeah, I think we came down this ladder. So let me go over here and see what's up these stairs. Hopefully something murderous. Do you see me? I don't see you. I'm looking in the mirror and I... Oh, hang on. Hello. No, I'm not there. So if I walk into you, you do actually appear and attempt to murder me. Okay, that was... I should have seen that one coming, but never mind. Survive an attack. Could you, like, go away? You massive muscled stinky man. Could you, like, you know, go away? To put it bluntly. If I look in the mirror again, is he still there? Yes, he is. I know that you see me, but you know it would be great if you could, like, move. Right, okay, I'm going to need to, like, lure him down here. I cannot get past you if you're going to stand there, mate. Alright. Come on, come on. Come on, you great goose, you flip-flop wearing freakazoid. Just go away. Right, I'm going to try and run past him. It's not going to work, it's not going to work. I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. Definitely going to die if I get stuck on things. Oh, hooray, good. I'm honestly not sure which is worse, the spiders or the Neanderthal. Okay, I think I've managed to survive him, and I've managed to work my way past him. And now it's another dead end. Ah. Turns out all I needed to do to fix all the dead ends I encounter in so many games was just get annoyed. Right. I'm liking the chains. They're rather pretty. Rather spooky. I dread to think what sort of horrible, kinkalicious BDSM he's been getting up to in here. I don't wish to think about such things. But, this is nice. This is pretty. It would probably be prettier. Oh, wow, the light actually catches in the mirror and blinds you. That's a very nice touch. That's a very nice attention to detail. It would probably be prettier if I was running it in, with all of the special effects turned on, but, also making a recording at the same time as playing a game takes up a percentage of the CPU, which obviously means there's less CPU to work on the game itself. Solve puzzle room 1. How is that a puzzle? Walk around and bash your face into things is not a puzzle where I come from, but maybe I'm crazy. Right, is there something special? I should be bothered about this? Like a pressure plate I can sit on? Let's scoot under here. Ooh, some more treasure. An old pot. Excellent. That will come in most handy. I can store all of my pens in them. Right. Does stuff like this actually still happen? Like, you know, sort of like grave robbing and tomb looting and that kind of thing? Does any of that actually still go on, or is that just a career of the past? I really hate this place. It took my life, and it will take yours too. You are a fool for coming here. Well, thank you for being so upbeat and pleasant about everything. You know, I never really expected the dead to be cheerful, but, you know, you could be a little less, well, quite literally hollow. Okie dokie. Ah, a portal. Excellent. This will presumably take me to the next level. What was that guy at the beginning complaining about, saying he got lost and didn't know where to go? Like, a baby in its cradle could have made its way through that. I think I got a much better score this time. Did I get a bonus? I've got no idea. I don't understand this formula. Let's do the next level. I want to die. Oh no, I've already died to the Neanderthal man, haven't I? Yes, I forgot about that when he broke my neck and crushed me like an orange. I hope this guy gets a bit more dangerous or a bit more aggressive or something, because so far he doesn't really seem to be posing me much of a threat. He doesn't seem to just chase you after about 5 meters, and I mean, I got really close to him when I was running by him in that corridor, and he didn't really hurt me. Green light leads you to the others. The other what? Like, the other green lights? Thank you. The other green lights, or like other people, or what? Oh, more gemstones. Do you have a chat? Have a chat with this man that can't physically move his jaw because all of his muscles have rotten away. Along with his legs as well. Who stole this man's legs? Naughty man. Don't steal people's legs. Particularly when they're dead. They can't even fight back. Have some decency. Have some respect for the past. Good, 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 good. More treasure. More delicious, delicious treasure. Okie dokie. So I'm guessing we've got to go down, because it doesn't seem like there's anywhere else to go. And I don't see the point in going down the ladder. We might as well leap. Okay. So I'm guessing there's more green lights that need to be lit. But there don't seem to be any. In fact, there doesn't seem to be anything down here. So there's just this pillar. And a couple of chains. Can you give me a clue? The mirror is not from this world. It sees things that we cannot. I used it once and I saw things. He spoke to me. He calls us from beyond. He wants us to join him. I see. So he's like a demon guardian bloke who's guarding the tomb and all of its treasure. Well, that makes sense. I mean, you can't just be normal to apply for these sorts of jobs. I'm pretty sure on the person specification it states must be really, really weird to work as an interdimensional demon. What do you have to say for yourself? Mark it with the chalk. I couldn't find what I was looking for, so Colin here, can you help me? I just want to go home. Well, that's going to be quite difficult to get you to go home if you haven't got any legs. But, this wasn't... Oh, this was here before. What am I supposed to mark with the chalk? Can I mark this with some chalk? Does this help the situation? Or do I mark the podium down here with some chalk? Otherwise this area becomes completely pointless. Where's that podium? Here we are. Should I mark this with the chalk? I'm not really getting the chalk mechanics. The mechanics of the use of the chalk are a little bit beyond me at the moment. But, let me think about this for a moment. Oh, gosh. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to look on the mirror? Is that what you were talking about? The mirror can see things we can't? Are you trying to tell me there's, like, some additional detail I can see on the mirror? And that's going to show me, like, the thing that I need to mark? Maybe something on that podium? If I look at it from behind with the mirror? No, there's nothing on the podium in the mirror. Oh, hang on. What's that? Hang on. What's this? This looks interesting. This looks important. There's a face. It's like a goblin face. Maybe I should mark this. Oh, here we go. Yes, eat my red chalk. You grumpy goblin man. Okay, right. That makes a little bit more sense. That's the purpose of the mirror. Did that open? No. Okay, so I'm presuming there's more than one. Yep, there's another one right here. There we are. It should be around about here. Where are you? You knobbly-nosed nitwit. Eat some chalk. Eat some chalk. You solved a puzzle. He cannot appear here anymore. Apart from the fact that he didn't appear here in the freaking first place. Never mind. Solve puzzle room 3. What happened to puzzle room 2? Or did I go by that one without noticing? I don't know. Maybe the achievements are glitched. Maybe I'm a cretin. Maybe I don't know what's going on. Okay. Do you have any useful tips? I'm glad that the, like, the exposition here is... Oh, thank you. That's very polite of you. Sorry for interrupting your eternal slumber. I'm glad that the... Yes, I know, I get it. The sooner you stop saying go away, the sooner I'll actually be able to now, won't I? Get a yard. I'm glad that, for the most part anyway, the skeletons that you can commune with actually give you information that's useful and purposeful, while at the same time not just giving away the entire puzzle. Right, let's keep going, let's keep travelling. I've got no idea what that thing was alluding to earlier when it was talking about green light. I presume that will come into play later, but I'm not too sure. Aha, some more treasure, some hidden treasure. Excellent. So rather than the treasure being an objective, it seems like just getting to the end is the objective, and solving the puzzles is the objective. But the treasure seems to be more just focused on score, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. Ah! Ask about green light, and green light will be thrown in your face. Okie dokie. So let's go into this Borg assimilation chamber. And let's see what we've got here. What? You aren't done yet, my child? Can I do either of these? The way is freely open to you. That's brilliant. But what do you mean that I'm not done yet? You're trying to tell me that there's more treasure somewhere? Or something? Like an extra objective I can do? Like an optional thing, perhaps? Something up there, perhaps? Let's have a look and see what we've got up here. I'm going to go back to the mirror for no particularly good reason. I see you as well. If you actually ran after people and chased them, you'd be more likely to kill them. But don't worry about it, mate. I get that you're having a hard day. Is he coming up behind me? No, he's not. Is it my imagination, or is he not very threatening? I don't know. Right, let's see what else we've got. Oh, this is back to the beginning. Oh, I see. So this is just like a shortcut that links a few things up. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. I wouldn't mind some light. Oh, kitty out. All I ever have to do in this game is just ask for stuff. Can I have a bar of chocolate and a cuddle as well, please? Thank you very much. Right, anything important? Nothing here. Has he come to block me off in the corridor? No, he's still standing in the corner, like a little sad person. Right, I'll have this as well. Am I dead? I think I'm dead. Some of your treasure has gone missing. So he didn't kill me, he just knocked me out and stole some of my treasure. I have, yeah, my sapphire. Yeah, I have a few different things. Okay, so was that him? Because last time he killed me and broke my neck, but this time he didn't seem that interested. He just knocked me out and robbed me. I really, really do not understand the mechanics of how the bad guy works in this game. But I don't care. It's alright. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He probably doesn't have a very big brain. Although, if I remember correctly, didn't the Neanderthals have bigger brains than we do? I don't know. I thought this was the exit, but maybe I'm wrong. What do you have to say for yourself? I was betrayed by my companions. Help me find them. I want my revenge. I think it's a bit late for that, mate. The funny thing is, these people all seem to state the fact that they're dead, and yet none of them quite seem cognizant of the fact that they're dead. Well, that was vaguely spooky. And I emphasize on the word vaguely. Okay, right, so let me have another quick look round. See if I've missed anything, or see if there's any extra pathways, because I feel like we're done here, but I haven't found the exit yet. Okay, I found another one of these things. Will that open this way now? No, okay. So possibly there's more of these little goblin people around that I need to activate, because I'm starting to think that maybe the way hasn't been opened. I just need to, like, solve another puzzle. But yeah, this mirror is really hard to work with, because it's so hard to tell what elevation you're at when you're looking at something. Okay, I can't see any more on this level. I'm really hoping they're not going to be out in, like, the rest of the map, because that's going to be a massive area I'm going to have to search to find these things. Oh, hang on. I think we found it. Where's it gone? Here he is. Right about here, I think. Somewhere. Possibly. Maybe not. Where? Oh no, there he is. He was right there in the middle the whole time, and this red-faced goose just decided to be a bit of a naughty person and to not do as he wanted. Right. That's still... I wouldn't just stop jumping to conclusions with this game. Okay. Ah, the portal. Excellent. We finally get out of this level. Again, I feel like we've already been in this particular room. Maybe I'm crazy. Do I need to solve another puzzle, or... Nope, nope. It's happy to let me have this one for free. Very kind of it. Right, scooch under here. Let's go. I do one more, and yeah. Total level score 3 million. That seems a hell of a lot. Time bonus of 0. Oh dear. It's not very good, is it? Me old slow poke that I am. Right. We'll do one more level, and we'll see if the mechanics evolve a little. I'm glad that they seem to be evolving a tiny bit in each level, but yeah, I don't feel much threat from the bad guy. That seems to be my main takeaway at the moment. I mean, maybe it's more meant to be a lot more focused on like exploration and visuals and puzzle solving and horror, but it seems a bit odd to have a bad guy in that doesn't really seem like much of a threat. Like, surely you'd want to have a bad guy in that's a threat, or a bad guy that's not. You wouldn't really go for something in between. Can I, is it press right to throw the torch? Okay, so I can do that, despite the fact that I've already got an achievement for doing that, and I didn't do it when that happened. But, yeah. So I can throw my torch, I just don't know quite what that's going to achieve. I was the first woman explorer in the history of my country. How I miss my people, my homeland. I would give anything to see them one more time. Those two statements don't really seem to be very well connected. But never mind, I don't expect the dead to be eloquent. I suppose we'll go up rather than going down, I suppose. Let's see if we've got anything up here. Any treasure? Anything worth a looting and a stealing? No, I'm amazed I haven't set the shrubbery on fire yet. But anyway, let's go into here. This looks like a big room. This looks like a room where a puzzle might go on. Help me, Buddha! Oh goodness! Have I broken the game? Have I broken the game? I think I've broken the whole game. Oh goodness, I'm going to need more than Buddha to get me through here. When was the last time I saved? I hope it saves at the beginning of each level. Otherwise it's going to put me like... Yeah, good. It's putting me back to the beginning of level 4. Okay, that's fine. Because I only saved like in the middle of level 2, so it would take forever to get back to this point. But, okay, let's try again. This room is free from him. That's good. That's good. Sorry to be unsocial and unneighbourly, but you know, mate, you kind of stink. Like, your loins are like completely brown. I dread to think the last time you washed them. I get that you're in a tomb and you don't really have access to like a washing machine. But come on, it's a yeah, it is a statue. What they have little descriptions about them, don't they? Can I read like the one of the little statue if I can find that? No, I seem to have lots of gemstones. They seem to have the statue anywhere, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, here we are. Idol of the sovereign bliss. This golden idol was worshipped 4,000 years ago by the people in these mountains. What happened to them is not clear, but some of their artifacts remain. Obviously, or else he wouldn't be here, would he? Okie dokie, right. Good. Right. Working under the assumption that when you die it seems to change the level around, I threw myself off a bridge in order to get it to regenerate the level, so that potentially I could actually continue to make progress to level 5, because I walked around that entire environment and I could see nothing. I scoured every wall with the mirror. There was none of those little goblin heads or anything like that. There were no pressure plates to stand on. There weren't even any doors to open, or any doors that could have potentially been opened by a puzzle or anything like that. There was just nothing. There was nothing like this. but that wouldn't open to make you think, oh, this is where I progress. I just need to figure out how you progress. And there definitely wasn't anything like this. Definitely wasn't any massive weird mirrors. Do I need to set these up somehow? Oh, look at me. Aren't I? I'm sorry, what? You want to explain that one to me again? Right. See, I mentioned this in another game. It's fine to have a randomly generated level. Yeah? That is absolutely fine. But here's the thing. You need to still control it to the degree where the randomization will still produce a level that A is fun and B can be beaten. Because the vast majority of randomly generated stuff can't actually be beaten. And you have to... You have to actually make sure that when your level is randomly generated, it can still be beaten. That's like a really important thing. Okay, I presume that there's some sort of light bending mechanic that I'm supposed to do here. I'm supposed to sort of bend this in a way that lets me fire the light off in one direction. I just don't know what the light is supposed to be hitting. I've got to find like a target or something for it to actually fire at, or else it's not going to make any sense. And now you're just moving willy-nilly on your own and shining over here and making this wall go away, revealing some treasure. That's brilliant, but could you please explain what the hell is going on with the mechanics? This didn't used to move on its own before, and now suddenly it does. Could you stop moving? Thank you. Could you stop moving like another couple of foot along the path? Right. There we go. Okay, that is now shining on this. So... no, now this one's shining. Oh, gosh. Right, finally. Despite the fact that this thing is moving completely on its own, it makes no sense, and this thing seems to have light shining out of it, despite the fact that that is not even aimed up with that. And you did need to shine it on the door, and I do not understand the control mechanisms of these things. I don't even understand what makes them move on their own. None of it makes any sense whatsoever, but what does any of it matter? Let's just get on with it, shall we? Right, give me a torch. Where's the torch? Where's the torch? Where's the torch? I need a torch. Here we are. Where are you, mate? You over there? Yep, you're right over there in that corner. Right! Take this. Well, that didn't work at all. I feel like this game is trying to achieve something, but I'm not really getting quite what. Because, like, the exploration and the treasure kind of works, but I don't understand the puzzles at all. Like, even the ones where you just, like, push down the little gyros. Like in this room. Like, you push down the little gyros. How does that help open doors? I feel like if there was a bit of explanation and a bit of context and like a bit of communication about how the enemy's mechanics work and how the puzzles are supposed to work, like one of the skeletons be in each puzzle room and they give you like a clue on how to solve the puzzle, and it was more clearly defined what the puzzles are actually doing and how you're supposed to interact with the puzzles. That would be great, because most of them seem just utterly bizarre to me. And the random generation, you just need to be a bit more careful with it, because frequently it randomly generates a place with no doors in it, and you can't escape, and then you need to die and restart, where it then re-randomizes the level, and then you maybe can actually get through it. And what would also be nice is when you're looking at various things, depending on how you're looking, it either becomes impossible to see the mirror or it starts to go off the screen. So it would be great if, you know, that like it could just be a little bit more sort of in like a slightly more fixed position, like it moves so that you can always see it properly. But it's an interesting mechanic. It seems that there's some interesting pieces here. They just need to be a little bit more sort of fine-tuned to work together. But visually it's very nice. And if the visuals are what they're mainly going for, then they have succeeded. But the bad guy needs to be more threatening, the randomization needs to be done a bit more carefully, and the puzzles need to be fine-tuned a bit, and they need to be a bit more well-communicated. But other than that, most of it seemed alright. Sorry that I haven't been very upbeat about that. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.